I believe is called Cabomba Pulcherrima. It's purple Cabomba basically. You could see the color difference if you compare this one to normal green Cabomba, Cabomba Carolinina over here. This one has a bit of a purplish shade to it and a bit reddish purplish tinge and color towards the top of its leaves. I have been growing it in a low tech setup, so it hasn't been doing as well as the Carolinina one, but this plant certainly will do fine. I mean, it won't thrive in a low tech environment. It won't completely die off like how I have had some depressing experience with red Cabomba. Cabomba frucata, that turned out to be a bit harder than I was originally expecting it to be. But yeah, it's not exactly that CO2 demanding. I have some in the other tanks over there, which have grown quite fine. They weren't as quick growing as the Carolinina one, but again, this is actually a low tech plant, a fully low tech plant, whereas the purple one is a bit care demanding. I mean, it definitely requires a bit better lighting conditions and CO2 addition. It would do fine without it, but you should, for optimal growth, let's just say, if you don't want it to end up like this, you should definitely invest in a good quality CO2 setup when you're trying to get this plant. That aside, it's a stem plant. It prefers warmer temperatures. I don't. You should probably give it a nominal pH. Sudden temperature spikes might not be good for these plants. The other side, yeah, for propagating it, just cut it from beneath a node and replant the cutting back into the soil, and that's how it will grow. It's similar to all other stem plants. So in that regards, propagating it is very easy, and its growth is also not as fast, so that might be a good point for those of you who are sort of getting a bit fed up with stem plants taking over your tank. So this could be a great unique addition to it. Plus its color is not exactly that purple right now. However, in CO2 and good lighting conditions, it would turn a bright shade, a bit lightish bright shade of purple, let's just say. And that provides like a really strong, a good, great contrast in the aquarium, because there are very few plants that are purple and like that provide that bluish purplish color to the aquarium, and this is one of them.